It is a lovely day out. 75 degrees now. This is spring weather. Man, I wish I didn't have to work though. Anywho, what's up everybody? Boy DeLorean checking in again. How y'all doing? The last few videos ago that I made, I basically talked about pendulum summoning. Mostly what I said was I basically thought that it was a sweet idea and that honestly don't knock it until you try it, because everybody was saying the same thing about XYZs when it first came out. And everybody said that a lot when synchros came out. That I feel as though this is probably going to be the best thing to ever happen. And it'll definitely help rechange and revolutionize the game. Now with the nice day that we're having today, I decided that I'm going to go on the other side of the field. No slave pun intended, slave joke pun intended. But I decided that, you know what, I'm going to defend the guys that think pendulum summoning is a bad idea. And I'm going to start it off by saying this. One of the reasons I feel as though pendulum summoning is a bad idea is just because, first off, besides the fact that it's way too much summoning, stupid crap, criteria that go along with it, that it clears your hand. I mean, you do have those duelists who literally want a hand advantage as much as a field advantage. I mean, like I stated in the last video, people about like Belize, people are going to scrap Magical Cylinder out their deck, so now they got to find something new to have. Kind of basically goes with Pendulum monsters. Now you got cards that you can actually search out for other Pendulum monsters, like Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon, and the other two magicians, I forgot what their name was, but basically it helps, clear your hand. A hand advantage honestly wouldn't mean a dang thing now. The hand advantages would die. So, and not only that too, the game pace will just be too fast and too quick. People actually like the idea that, FTK is non-existent right now in this current format. And thanks to pendulum summoning, FTK is legitimately a sure thing now to happen. I mean, I spectated a duel that had pendulum summoning from the pendulum summoning, and this guy literally lost in no bullshit 2 turns. And when I say 2 turns, I mean the guy who went second his first turn. So that was just like wow, I don't want to spectate and watch this no more. I'm just gonna leave, because if that's gonna happen, then what the hell? Well, I'm not gonna waste my time. And people just really don't like the fact that FTKs can happen. We shun away and shit about the whole OTKs, because OTKs is pretty prevalent, and who doesn't mind an OTK? But an FTK, that's some shit that's serious. And the biggest reason why people are not going to like it is just because how the hell would the format play up to par with this? I mean, we got MST, which is basically the most popular card. Phoenix Chain, which is the second most popular spell and trap card. Torrential, Bottomless, Depriz is at 1. Mirror Force is at 2. It's just trap cards. Spell and trap cards is just basically non-existent. And the dumbass idea, the fact that they can't be, when the pendulum monsters in the pendulum zone can't be destroyed, they can be set on top of the extra deck, is just like, that's just why. Just why? And it's just like, I mean, if they basically are damn near immortal, they can't, like, that's stupid. That's stupid. So with all that being said, because basically I use the examples from the discussion I had with my roommates, and basically all I'm going to say is this: you do have some valid points. Some very valid points. Everybody probably thinking the same thing. Like, you know what? I agree. That's why I think pendulum summoning is just stupid. But here's a tiny bit difference on why, honestly, you should probably look forward to the next format. Besides the fact that almost everything is going to get hit hard in the fucking ban list, which honestly I'm looking forward to, because I'm calling that Doomsday. But if you look into OCG, Torrential Tribute is 3. So you're welcome. People are using spell cards back then that honestly was non-existent, that is existence now. For instance, anti-figure spells. That card, basically, you can't play magic cards. You got 7 in your first turn, then play them next turn. And I'm pretty sure I just gave away the winning formula for fucking how spellbook cards work, because that's basically just fucks over spellbooks. Anti-fragrance spell. Put that in your extra deck, people. And there are cards too that limit special summoning. I know there's like that Fossil Dino that has like 1200 attack, but neither player can special summon and all that good shit. And not only that too, there's one deck in particular that probably kills the idea of Pendulum summoning. And that is Evil Swarms, which I'm going to talk about in my next video, how I feel about Evil Swarms. So, alright, that's all I got to say about that. I went on the other side of the field. I didn't change my mind, so basically, don't knock it until you try it, y'all. I mean, it's not broken. It could be, but it's not broken.